Hello Gemini, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing your February 21st to the 27th, 2022 financial readings involving your money and career. Remember that this is a general read, it is not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest. Alright, we're going to start off here with some Queen of the Moon Oracle. Ooh, right off the bat, creation. Trying to work on projects, possibly. Manifesting something into reality. I feel like some of you have been working on, it feels like a bunch of different things, but I think the main goal here is to be self-sufficient, not having to work for anyone else. It seems like there's been some, as always, there's humps in the road, right? That cause flat tires or what have you, to so that you have to pause, take a break from whatever it is that you're working towards. A lot of you are working two jobs. I feel like you have a goal in mind to get away from having to do that. It's hard to live off one job these days, especially if you are... it's hard enough with more than one person in a house who works and takes care of things. But when you're doing it on your own, if you're whether you're either single or whether no one else is able to contribute at the time, it makes it very, very hard to even buy the things that you want. Your needs constantly got to come first, and if they don't, then the bills don't get paid, you know? We have assessing. Looking from a higher vantage point, seeing things in a different light, scoping the area. Somebody may be, it feels like somebody may be, investigating. I don't want to say investigating, but trying to figure out, you know, finding out things about something that you may want to do, or maybe a business you want to start. You're really working hard on figuring out the way to go about doing it at this time. And you have realization. Realizing that where you are is not where you want to be at. I'm not saying, you know, it could be in a physical sense, but I'm saying like your mindset, you're being stuck maybe in a job that you're not happy with, which how many people do that? There's not a whole lot of people that love their job, let's say. The problem is that sometimes when we do like a specific job, we like everything about it, the pay isn't well, so we can't afford to stay in that job, so you end up moving to a job you don't like. Okay, let's read the book. Remember, if you've been here before, my first initial feelings coming off of this are for whoever it relates to. When I read from the book, that's more added to it or going on a different direction. If, you know, take it as it resonates. Let's see, we have the number 39. You can create your own destiny. Be industrious. Every creature on earth creates. You should welcome the process of creation, save money and time, have a reserve. There is a good reason for saying busy as a beaver, for the beaver is truly an industrious animal. Not only do they create sophisticated architectural lodges, but they change the course of rivers and waterways through strategic damming. They create new environments for themselves and other animals. Like the beaver, we too can create with industriousness and vigor. Everyone is creative, not just those who are considered to be creative, such as artists, designers, musicians, and writers. We all can be encouraged to think more creatively, to solve problems outside of square solutions, to invent new ways, and to imaginatively break new trails. I feel like some of you don't think that they have a talent. Somebody here. We'll put it that way. I feel like someone is like, well, I don't have those kind of talents. But you're Gemini, so you do. You just don't realize it yet. You may not have figured out what your talent is, your specific talent is. All right. Let me see. We have the number 9, assessing. I feel like for someone, as soon as they figure out what it is, it may be something that you don't think is a talent. You just think, oh, that's just something I can do. Well, it might be something that you could make money off of, that you could use in some way towards. I feel like someone is really good at judging character, or judging situations, possibly. Able to communicate with people in a way so that you can get the truth out of them. Very interesting. Okay, you have assessing. It is time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourself. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision. You should be able to assess and move quickly based on that assessment. Sometimes we go along a pathway and we keep going even if it seems like that way is no longer the right way for us. Sometimes we feel we have gone too far to turn around, and so we settle on a journey and destination that doesn't really suit us or satisfy us. However, if we had just had some courage, we could have reassessed as we went and perhaps ended up somewhere else, somewhere better. Now is the time to look carefully at all aspects of your life, especially the areas in which you have set some intentions or goals. Ask yourself, do I still want these things? Do I still want that same end result? If the answer is no, ask yourself what you can do to maintain momentum and head towards what you now desire. Although it doesn't seem terribly glamorous, assessment has a high payoff for us if we bother to do it well. Really looking into, I really feel like looking into, it may be a certain, I feel like some of you want a career change here. You may have, went a certain way when you were younger. You were like, oh, I always wanted to do this. You may have either veered off that course because, that's what happens. We get our first job, and it's never really the job we want. Almost never. But it gives us training, and we add skills to our list of what we can do, being able to do certain things. But sometimes we go along the way in different jobs, just like relationships or people in our lives. Some of them aren't meant to stay. You go there, you learn what you need to, and you move on to something else. Each thing can add up to. This could be the different jobs you've gone to. Stop and take a look. Reassess everything. What different jobs have you had since you started working? What skills have you acquired? Take each of those things that may have been a path and you didn't even realize it. Where you learned the skill sets you needed to end up having your own business in the long run. That's what this feels like here to me. I think some of you are overlooking that, and you need to reevaluate, like all the jobs that you've had. What was the reason you went there? What was the what ultimately did you learn from it? If it was like working at fast food restaurants, learning at different places. I feel like there's a few of you that have had multiple jobs over the course of a short period of time, and you probably have learned things you didn't even realize you didn't know before. I feel like sometimes learning from the best people in that field helps you to get the tips and tricks and learn how things function within a business like that. And then maybe what it is, maybe you want a franchise, maybe you are trying to level up. You're not trying to stop at a manager or assistant manager or whatever. You want to end up having your own franchise and learning the ins and outs of fast food restaurants, even if that may be what someone has done. Doesn't have to be just fast food, but I'm saying in anything, learn from the best, absorb that knowledge wherever it is you're going, and think about what parts of it made you the happiest, and go for that. Go for whatever that's going to make you the most happiest, especially if you create your own business. You want it to revolve around something that you liked. You don't want to just go do something just because of the money, or it will never fulfill you in the long run. Realization. With self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. See? Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. When we decide to really examine our lives without fear or favor, it can be hard. This is, no doubt, an act of courage. We might not like what we discover, after all, yet without self-awareness and the will to act upon those realizations, whether we perceive them as negative or positive, we do not get to change and grow. The realization that we have a pattern, a bad habit, or behavior that is causing us pain is a powerful position. Even though we may feel worry and pain around this discovery, we can then take personal responsibility to change our situation once we know our current position. Knowing ourselves more completely enables us to accept ourselves more readily and to dare to love exactly who we really are. Yeah, I feel like saying don't settle for wherever it is you're at. If you, say, started a restaurant or starting at some kind of a business, and you were, we'll start at the ground, right? Dishwasher. That's, I think in restaurants, that's where you usually start at, busboy or girl, whatever, dishwasher. And you work your way up, waiter, waitress, whatever, and possibly even end up in staying in the kitchen, like sous chef or something like that. I feel like someone may still be the damn dishwasher. You know what I mean? You've not strived for anything. You want things. You have it in your head that you want things. I'm looking at this card as well, where it's like this moon is like the mind glowing with want and need of something new. I feel like you're bored with where you're at. Let me put it that. That's where I feel like I'm coming from with this. You're bored where you're at. Reassess your situation, why you're doing the things you do. I think at one point you liked what you were doing, and you need to figure out, why was I liking it? Why did I like it and now I don't like it? Is it because my responsibilities changed? Is it because I need to find something more creative to do, something that makes me use my mind more, because now I know this inside and out? I need to go on to something else. I feel like someone here may want to open their own restaurant. You may have ideas for a restaurant, I feel like, or bar situation. I say go for it. Definitely go for it. All right, Gemini, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, they want to shuffle. Excuse me. All right, what else do we have for Gemini? What do they need to know at this time? We have the Three of Cups in the reverse here. I feel like the Three of Cups is like community. It can be many different things to me, but it's like doing things together as a group. It is in the reverse. I feel like it's time for you to branch off from others and go your own way and use your mind and go do something that you want to do here. I feel like there's a I'm gonna move this. It feels like there's a someone going constantly following behind others, or not so much following behind them, but going with the crowd. I feel like it's time for you to branch off. Use your mind. Think about the things that you'd rather be doing. If you're not happy being, I think you're beginning to not happy following the crowd. You want to lead. You want to lead, especially yourself, into something else. We have the Ten of Wands here. Some of you, in the Empress. Oh, wait a minute. We have the Two of Cups and the Empress in the reverse here. I'm looking at this like definitely like having the opportunity to getting an entrepreneur. Let me say, I don't want to say that, entrepreneurial opportunity. It feels like leaving the mainstream, ditching, because the Ten of Wands is about carrying around either burdens, or it could be taking your skill set and walking away with it different to a different maybe career or a way of doing things. It's in the reverse. I feel like maybe leaving, you may have taken on a lot at your past employments, other jobs in your life. Maybe you learned a bunch of skill sets, but I feel like you're looking at it in the upright, walking away with what you have learned. Or, as well, I'm feeling with it in the reverse, because it is in the reverse. I'm feeling like not carrying around everyone else. I feel like maybe whatever job you've been on, you always end up being the hardest worker, feeling like other people are slacking, not wanting to do things the way they do. They may be like, oh, put that down. Don't worry about that right now. Let's go out and, you know, let's go out and, I feel like saying go out and have a smoke. I don't smoke, so I don't know, but I feel like somebody had that going on, and you're like, you just want to get the job done. You want to work and do things right. Maybe you're supposed to be cleaning before your shift ends, and these people don't want to, they want you to go outside and hang out outside a little while, to have multiple breaks when you didn't need them. I feel like you aren't that person though. I feel like you didn't want to do, you want to strive to be better. You want to do the best job you can, and then you got these people, whether you follow with them or not, which I don't think you do. You end up, it makes you take on more of the load. That's what I feel like saying here. It makes you take on more of a load at a job if everybody else is slacking and you're the only one trying to strive to be good and be better. And I feel like there's an end to this coming. You're not going to take that kind of environment anymore. You'd rather mold your own environment. And I feel like this is where this Two of Cups comes in. Sure, it can be about love. This may be a sign that there's some kind of a relationship coming in here. But I feel like I'm feeling like more of a connection with this could be with someone else that is like-minded. You may have connected with somebody that's like, you know what, we could have our own business. We could do this ourselves and screw everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't care anyway. But this could be, I feel like it's a connection to a business, possibly a different, I feel like the same thing you're doing, but a different aspect of it, I don't know. It feels like the same but different. I'm not sure exactly where that's going, but it feels like the same but different. Like maybe from an executive's point of view, or from the manufacturer's point of view, as opposed to the distributor. You know what I'm saying? Something like to that effect. Okay. And I feel like it's going to be prosperous for you, whatever it is. I think that is the whole thing. You want to create something better for your life. You've been thinking hard and long about the things that you've done and what you need to do to be better, have better income, and be happier. And then you come to this realization here that working for someone else is not the way to go for you. You have the Empress in the reverse. Someone may not have a lot of support from their spouse when it comes to changing their career. May not just be a spouse. It could be, I just feel like it's someone that should be helping you to create a new reality, a different place for you. It's in the reverse. This could be somebody that you don't feel supports you as much as you think that they, as much as they really do. They may just be trying to give you good advice, and you're taking it the wrong way. That's what this feels like to me a little bit. It also feels like for somebody, somebody may want you to take over a position because someone is retiring. Someone that is good at that job is retiring, and you may end up applying for something where you're going to take over a position, because it's like passing the torch. I'm almost feeling someone passing the torch. This could be a family business, and they want you to take over. This could be getting an offer for a new position, a more substantial position here with within the same place that you're working as well for some of you. But I feel like almost like something new, something that's a whole new situation for you, whatever that may be. I feel like somebody, I just felt the words quality control. Someone maybe offered a position in quality control within the company they're working in as well. And that is totally different than being on a processing line or what have you. Alright, what else do we have here? We have the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Hermit in the reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles, also in the reverse. We have the Star, the Moon, and the Lovers. I'm going to put these right together in the reverse. Wow. I think this Three of Wands represents, you know, seeing your ship coming in, seeing your future changing and evolving into something greater, and being here waiting for it to come close enough that you can get on the boat. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to wait for whatever it is to come in, seeing it on the horizon. It is in the reverse. I feel like it's in the reverse on top of these two cards here, because you want to create a new life for yourself. In the meantime, where you're at is not where you're at. Or where it's at, should I say. Where you're at is not where it's at. And that you're not going to see that staying where you are and staying stuck in that situation. You need to move on. The Knight of Swords here. I feel like this has to do with... it does, obviously, I would say the swords are, you know, they deal with communication. How you speak to others, how you talk about yourself or to yourself, how you treat yourself. Keeping the lines of communication open for, you know, your line of connection to you and for yourself and spirit as well. Also, it feels... sometimes, especially with a knight, the knights go into battle. They protecting something, protecting the king, protecting the kingdom for the king. I feel like that you have a hard time keeping your mouth shut. I want to say that for somebody. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just feeling like there are times in the past that you have you didn't hold your tongue back about some things, voicing your opinion. I feel like this is a time when you need to, you can take up for yourself, but be mindful of what you're saying. That's what I feel like. Stay silent and watch what's going on around you. You have the Hermit in the reverse here. Hermit is like a solitary energy, focusing on yourself, where you need to be, what you need to do, aha moments. I feel like keeping something caged up that probably shouldn't be kept caged up. Maybe an urge to do something you may have held back for some time doing it. And it's in the reverse. I feel like it's time to get out and push for something new. And this is coming in here with this Two of Cups, this feeling of new opportunities, realizing that you want something more, need something more, want to be your own boss eventually. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here as well. I feel like this is not accepting, I feel like not accepting your position, not accepting that is all there is to it. waiting around, no longer wanting to wait around for stability, ready to take things head on. You have the Star card here, a beautiful card of manifesting your dreams and into reality, nurturing your soul and what it is that you want in life, and the what you, I feel like the star is lighting. It's like being when it's darker out and you have these stars shining bright. There's always that one star that's brighter than the rest, and it just feels like it illuminates the sky, and it's I feel like it's a beacon. It's like having a beacon that brings you from a dark place or from a in hazy place to somewhere clearer. That's what I feel like saying. Replenishing yourself. You may have taken time to reassess what's going on here, knowing that this isn't where you want to stay. You want to be. You don't want to be. You don't want to be on the assembly line. You want to be over here being the boss man. You know what I'm saying? You have the moon. Things being revealed to you soon here. I feel like this may just be you've kept from yourself what you really want, and this is becoming evidently clear. I do feel like that there's something surprising. This is a secret being kept as well. This could be something you may be ready to walk away from a job, and then when you say I gotta go, I gotta go. When they ask you why are you leaving, you say I want something more than this. I'm not making enough. I don't want to be working underneath everybody else. I feel like my time here is done, and I need something to that keeps my creative juices flowing, and it's getting stagnant here. Once you say that, they may have been looking at you for a higher position, and when you get it in your head that you're ready to leave, and they ask you why, you may have already been being looked at for a better position, and this will be revealed to you at that time. You have the Lovers in the reverse. The Lovers in a reading like this is I feel more about contracts or commitments to something. I feel like this is hand in hand here. A secret will be revealed to you when you go to break a contract. Or, I'm not saying a contract like you sign, you definitely sign a contract, but any employment, you sign stuff, don't you? But I feel like that's what it is you get ready to leave your place of employment, your job, you've been there a while, I think that unbeknownst to you, they've been watching you, and they were thinking of offering you a better position. They just hadn't done it yet. And when it'll get them off their, on the hot seat there to offer you this when you're getting ready to leave from there. That's what this feels like. Okay, I'm going to pull a few cards for clarity. There's a lot here already. I feel like you need to let them know that you want something better within the company, or you going to leave because you're not happy where you are. You have the Chariot. Good things coming in here. Positive things. Moving forward, whatever this does, you're going to move forward, leaving either leaving this behind or causing your actions are going to cause a reaction out of whoever your boss is, or whatever the company is. They're not going to want to lose you because you come in every day, or or more so than others will say. That's what this feels like here. What else? Ooh. 5 of Swords. Something about headaches. Someone is in a factory setting, works in a factory, and you have to deal with fumes and stuff like that. Or there's a smell coming off of plastic. I feel like melting plastic or fiberglass or something something that you have to work with daily and it gives you headaches. Yeah, and it popped out over this way, so I'm going to leave it over here. I feel like that's another reason you want to leave. There's something that, but they still may offer you a position where you may be in a different area within the building as well with more pay, a better position. So make sure you're clear with them why you are going to leave or plan on leaving. You may even present this instead of just saying I'm leaving, say I'm going to leave if I don't get a different position because I can't physically or whatever deal with this anymore. I want to do something else. And they will, I feel like they will offer that to you. Don't be worried about what other people think either. I feel like with this Five of Swords, someone may be worrying. See how he looks like he's worried about this person back here? Worrying about what someone will think of them. Just choose your words wisely. I feel like make sure you're not saying it angrily or sarcastically, whatever it is. I feel like you may say it wrong if you don't watch your tongue. Okay, what else here? What else do we have for Gemini at this time? And the thing is that the lovers are Gemini energy, and it's in the reverse. I feel like it's like you don't feel yourself. You don't. Maybe staying where you are is not honoring yourself. Either that may be where this what I'm feeling is coming from. It's like doing something that doesn't fulfill you, fulfill your wants or needs. It doesn't coincide with the person you are, whatever this position is. I do feel like in the reverse, it could mean breaking contract. You go to leave, you go to say you're going to leave or whatever, and some opportunities are revealed here that maybe you didn't know were available at that same company before. What else do we have for Gemini here? I feel like there is definitely a big change coming here, and it's coming at you quite quickly here with this Chariot. It's positive though. We have the Star again. Right next to the Star. You're gonna get I feel like some of you are gonna get the opportunity to do something that you wanted to do all along. That is maybe a dream job. You have the Six of Cups, reminiscing about. See, this feels like it's a lot about, you're realizing that you've slipped away from happiness because of what you really want to do in life. There may have been something that would have been something that you always wanted to do, and you ended up, say you always wanted to work in communication. You wanted to work at a radio station or something, but you ended up in jobs like fast food, and they may want you to stay within that company, but you want to do something else. Maybe the advertising. I feel like advertising for somebody. You'd be happier doing I just feel like something with communication, which is definitely an air sign kind of thing anyway. But I feel like you're thinking about past situations that or past I mean, it's on the Star cards here. I feel like you're not honoring yourself and what you really wanted out of life. You're finding you're in a different place than where you began. In your mindset and everything, and you want to get back down. I feel like saying back to the basics, back to where you were from the start. And there's the Six of Swords coming up here. Definite movement in a different direction. Letting your feelings, letting your dreams of the past lead you into better situation, a different situation. I'm going to pull a grace card or two before I close your read. I feel like, Gemini, that you have a lot of changes that need to be made. You have changes, and it's not changes, it's changing, it's creatively changing forward, but it's really going back to the past as well, because it's getting back to your roots, getting back to the basics, the where you started in your mindset, maybe even way back when you were a kid, you know, always wanting to do something, be something. There was a reason why you wanted that, and you have to evaluate what it is that you're doing and how you ended up where you are and not where you wanted to be. And you can still change it. You've got plenty of time to change that around. You don't have to stay where you are. Make the changes necessary, and even if you feel like someone else may have something to say about it, support. Expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on the planet is ready to support our every move. Make those changes necessary, because I feel like, Gemini, that you won't be happy until you do it. You need to, I keep feeling like honoring yourself. You need to honor yourself and what you really want in life. You don't want to go all through life. You know how many people go through life and they're towards their end? They're towards their end and they realize that they didn't do what they really wanted to do in life. Don't be that person. You need to be able to love what you do. And I feel like this is the time. Now is the time to honor yourself. Honoring yourself and what you really want. I almost thought that was the one. That might be it. Is that it? That's it. Nothing else coming out there. I will pull a message card or two here for you guys. I feel like that is needed. Risk. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. I feel like with this risk, it's some of you may be afraid to take a risk. That may be where this energy of this spouse that you think is against what you really want or whatever. It's not that. It's that they're afraid of you taking a risk, and then your income is sabotaged after that. But I feel like you are going to take a risk here. You're going to move in a new direction, and you are supported in it. I think I'm not just talking about. I'm talking about the spirit realm, or there's support behind you that you cannot see. I feel like saying that are trying to guide you in that right direction. You have time here. Embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put this right here. I feel like there's some things that you forgot about or that you left behind, things that you wanted to do. I think someone here is going to end up changing total careers. You may stay in the same line of business, but it's going to be at a different level, like at the bookkeeping level or the CEO. You're gonna strive for more than where you are at, and I feel like that's a positive move for you. And I think once you start going in the right direction, then you will start to see things beginning to take hold. Just don't give up, and don't. I feel like telling you, don't settle. Don't settle. If you know you can do better, you have it in your mind that you could do better, be better, hold better positions, better money. I feel like you need to go for it. You need to go for it. Because there's a positive outcome here. Alright, Gemini, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Tap that bell icon for notification of future uploads. Have a great week. I will see you next video.